It is Rachel and John. This is late night, and it is later in the year. It's November. How about that, dude?
I can't believe it.
Yeah.
And here we are in Market Square. There's a reason for that. Why are we in Market Square? Because we have heard a lot of Yinzers saying things that are not true. And so we're calling you out as Jags because guess what? Market Square, it is very much open. And we have proof because here we are at Pizzaiolo Primo. And we are so excited because we're going to be here for the entire month.
Yeah. How about that?
How
in the
exciting.
meantime, so we call out Jags on the blog. And so we're going to we just want you to know that one, anytime you see a Jag, send it to us. Two, we have an events page now. Just go to Jagoff.com, go to the top, you see calendar, and it'll tell you all the places we're supposed to be, but we won't be on time.
Ever.
Right.
We try to be, but
Right.
there we go. So we're really excited to be here because we've certainly eaten here time and time again. And we are more excited to find out some of the secrets behind this great food. So we have John Gorell. John, you have been here for 14 years. Did I hear you tell John Chamberlain?
I've been in Pittsburgh 14 years. Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
And have you been at this establishment that long?
I've been in this establishment just about 2 years.
Oh, okay. Okay,
right.
misunderstood. Gotcha.
All right.
And so what is it about this place that has kept you here that you like it from a restaurant perspective?
There aren't a lot of restaurants left that really give you the ability to reach out on your own and do things the correct way. The way that you would do it if you were, directly in charge or owning the restaurant itself. Our ownership believes in a correct, true Neapolitan experience for the food that we put out for guests.
Sure.
That's important for us and the staff here. There's lots of places that try to do things very well, but it's extremely rigid and very much controlled by a corporate entity that you rarely see.
And so when you say Neapolitan, what does that mean?
So Neapolitan is just a basic understanding of specific styles of Italian cooking.
Okay.
We're emanating from the area of Naples, of the surround.
Yeah.
Oh, I get it.
Sure.
There's a lot of affectation on American Italian cuisine specifically.
Okay. So we're here in November because we want to remind everybody, as Rachel said, we're still open here in Market Square. Come down. And for all the Yinzers that complain about parking, there's plenty of parking. It's the 3rd Avenue garage over there, 3rd or 4th Avenue, whichever one you go, because it's open on both sides. There are Ubers, but I know people come down here a lot when they're coming down to either a Pens game or they're coming down to see the theater because it's all walkable for you, right?
Oh, yeah. No, most of the nicer elements of downtown are 5 minutes or so from here in Market Square. We're very nicely centrally located.
Yeah.
So you're known for a lot of things, which I do want you to sort of go over what you are most known for, but also you're going to talk about one of my favorite things, which is cheese. So I'm super stoked for that. But what is the most common requested thing when people are coming in? Hey, I was just here and had what would it be?
I would go with the house-made pastas.
Okay.
These are, if you're talking, especially, our regulars, people that I see, week to week or every Friday, things like that. These are the things that they're most excited about, especially when we can incorporate any type of house-made pasta into a special of the week. That's what people really enjoy come in for. To have something exciting and new, but still in the wheelhouse of what we put out.
You didn't make her sing. Did everybody around here notice that she didn't say love, exciting, and new? You didn't sing the song. There you go, CJ. So one thing we want to ask you, John, because, there's more stuff coming here. Oh, my God. As we're talking. Here, Whoa, my gosh. We'll put them right up here in the front. Yeah.
You tricked us a
Are we,
little
Joey?
because
Yeah.
we thought we were just having some mozzarella.
Oh, my God.
And that was not the case.
What do we have here,
Let's
John?
explore some cheese.
This is
Explore.
this
Okay.
is the snowman right there. Yeah.
It's Ghostbusters.
Let's start right here. All right, mozzarella. Okay, so this is pulled in-house every day from mozzarella curd by our Pizzaiolos. It's our house-made seasoned panko right there. And, of course, we fry it up, so it's nice. It's not the same type of mozzarella that a lot of people are used to in let's just say, the form of stick.
And why is that so important, the freshness? Explain that, because I think people who don't know that they've had the best don't understand. Is that a fair statement?
Yes, the freshness allows for more flavor retention, I should say, from your belly. Also, less loss of, less water loss, less things like that. Things that actually make it easier to taste. So you come in, you really get a very different flavor from the mozzarella. It'll be richer, creamier. You can get the elements of the saltiness in there. It's pretty good.
Well done on the long answer, John, while I was trying to chew. And notice my courtesy, I pulled the microphone away as it was crunching, because it's very crunchy on the outside, very soft on the inside. I absolutely love it. And what else do we have here?
So here we have different variations of your burrata cheese. So this is our DOC, which basically is a buffalo burrata pizza, which is excellent. Buffalo burrata made from buffalo milk, the Mediterranean water buffalo. And it gives a heavier, creamier flavor than your standard burrata, which would be made from cow's milk. And it's really quite delightful, especially on the pie as it blends in with the bread and crust. And here we have our stracciatella, which is the inside, the shredded mozzarella plus shredded mozzarella curd, I should say, with cream. That would usually be on the inside of a burrata bowl, which we can check out right now if you'd indulge me.
Should I serve you, John? Or you're like, no, I got this. Hold my beer, huh?
So we can.
For those of you listening to just on the audio side, you have to go to watch the video because this is so yummy.
Yeah, so you see how it just kind of falls
It,
apart.
right,
Yes,
exactly.
see,
It's
yeah.
very manageable.
Oh, wow.
So this here itself is your burrata bowl, which is filled with the stracciatella here, which we use in a different form with Calabrian chili and some hot honey, which is quite delicious on its own.
Wow.
And you get that concept of using mozzarella in different forms.
John, I have heard beyond even you saying it that people are pairing honey with pizza more. Is that new?
I've heard it done back in the day. Lots of these things are cyclical as they go through generations. But it is a classical pairing that goes right well. And not to be redundant, but hot honey is hot right now.
Yeah.
John, one of the things we do, we want to remind everybody is that they could come down and eat during the holidays, but they could do a holiday party here, right?
Yes. So this is our second floor spot. It's where we host most of our Christmas events and business groups, things like that, elements. And we like it. I would recommend people to wait soon because we are selling out. It's very popular down here during the holiday season.
Yeah.
And how do your holiday parties work? Do you provide just a limited menu for them to choose from, or people can kind of come in and say, hey, runs the gamut of things?
Oh, we're pretty flexible.
Okay.
Over here.
Yeah.
Our most popular style for our party events is we'll do elements family style.
Sure.
Great long tables, large dishes, serving from our communal aspects, and everybody gets to, sample a bunch of the different elements of the
Sure.
cuisine. We'll usually build a menu for the guests as per.
John, we appreciate you having us here, hosting us. If you're listening to this particular podcast, we were here 2 more times.
Yeah.
But you would have missed us. So, but know that you can come down here. Where does everybody find you guys online?
You can find us at www.pizzaioloprimo.com for both us and our sister properties.
Yeah.
And pretty much everything is accessible right through the website. Got everything to go.
All right, man.
I think we need to remind people to say the Jag sent you, because if that's the case, then aren't they giving like 75% off of Christmas? Oh, sorry. Just sip. What? Don't choke on your cheese.
In the meantime, we're going to pitch out because we got a little message from People's Natural Gas, the Locator. It's John and Rachel.
UPMC Health Plan has helped support my health by simply being available, and I can reach out to a real person and get an immediate answer and not have to worry about a wait time. Coming from a life without having any insurance is a chaotic one, and it's a stressful one, and knowing that I have it is just a tremendous piece of support to have. I would absolutely recommend UPMC Health Plan to others because the ease of use, the immediacy, the availability, and those mobile apps which make my busy life a lot easier.
The best thing about it is now I have a life. I got weekends off, nights off, and just learning new skills in life. I think that's the coolest thing, is being able to take home what I learned on the job site and be able to do that at the house. It doesn't matter what age you are. You could be just coming out of high school, graduating from college, or like me, you've been in a business for so long, you just wanted a change. And the pension is great, the health benefits are great, and the time you get to spend home is great.
It's Rachel and John, and we are back at Pizzaiolo Primo, and it's November.
We are stuffed with
Podcast in
cheese.
November.
Yes.
Right. First podcast in November means that we have to remember that it's sign-up season. Really, you call it enrollment season for insurance. How about that?
Yes, yeah.
And listen, we are fans. I personally go out and get UPMC health insurance because I need myself covered as I get older. I'm in my 30s now, and we have a guest.
And he looks that good because of UPMC. How's that?
Right.
So we're excited because we have Joe Bayura, AVP of Consumer Products at UPMC, joining us, and we're so glad that you could be here. Thank you so much. Your button says it all.
Yes, I appreciate that. That's a new addition to the outfit.
Yes.
So those that are listening, it says I Heart Insurance. So, Joe, welcome to come to well, we invited you and teased you with food here at Pizzaiolo Primo.
Yeah, I see that.
So let's just get right into it. What's so important about the month of November and why for insurance?
Well,
Here insurance.
yeah, so specifically for individuals looking for health insurance, November 1st is when open enrollment starts. So you just talked about that. That's when you make a decision for 2026 and what benefits you want and who you want to have your coverage with. Open enrollment goes the whole way through January 15th, which that seems like a lot of time, 2.5 months. Like that seems crazy.
Yeah.
But if you want 1/1 insurance, you better be enrolled by 12/15. And as you all know, the holiday season gets busy.
Yes.
Gets chaotic. And as that happens, time kind of flies. So I would recommend in the first half of November, you explore your options, get enrolled before, have that peace of mind before you even sit down for that turkey dinner.
And what are we thinking as far as options with UPMC health plan? What should I be looking for online that I really want to have good service, right?
So I think first and foremost, all of our plans have access to the world-class care that UPMC provides, and that's first and foremost. That's why individuals are choosing UPMC. That's what you think about as an individual when you look at coverage. You think about, where do I want to get care? And that's the power of making that decision on your own. You think of cancer, it impacts so many families, and you have the Hillman Center, UPMC. If you're looking to start a family, McGee and the birthing center over there and the things they have for maternity. So as you look to UPMC, you think about that. And that's what Western PA is thinking. I mean, we have over 100,000 members. We're still the market leader in Western Pennsylvania in that space. And so people continue to be thankful for that high level of care and service as well. We've won JD Power JD Power Awards the last 2 years for customer satisfaction. Health insurance is tough to navigate. I may love it, not everybody does.
I was going to say, and that's just it. People don't love it because they don't know enough about it, right? We don't take the time to stop and think, like, what do I need to review prior to? So you're getting them now so that they know they have this time frame, because we always use this phrase, Joe. Pittsburgh is a procrastination destination. I've lived here my whole life. There are so many places that I go, oh, I'm going to get there. We do the same thing with something like this, and there is a limited amount of time. So what can we be reviewing to kind of prepare for the enrollment?
I think just right on 11/1, you'll have the options available to you. And that's when you have to act. You got to go out and you have to make sure you're educated. There's plenty of resources you can talk to at any given moment that can help you consult through this navigate these tough waters a little bit here. And you're right. I mean, we do procrastinate here. I didn't even look at these questions till like 5 minutes ago. You know what I mean? So I think that's very true. And we take for granted that the earlier we start the process, we get ahead of all those procrastinators. Think about calling it the deadline and the swirl and the wait times and all of the other stuff you add into the mix. So I think just early on, 11/1, go out there onto our website, upmchealthplan.com, individuals and family, and you can see all the options that are available.
And I was going to say, and clearly your button says it all. You are excited, but what are you excited about in terms of the product lineup? What do you heart?
Oh, heart. Yeah, that's a strong one. Yeah, actually, the funny thing is, I was thinking of a career change. You guys chat and eat pizza all
Oh,
day.
that's what we do. That's it. We're not
sure.
as healthy as you.
So I would say, some things I'm excited about is we continue to be bringing out new products to the market. Next year, we'll have a dental, vision, and medical product that's combined. So it's kind of that one-stop shop. So if you need to come get your health insurance, make sure your teeth are clean, get those vision exams. You can do it all with one product. That makes it a little easier for folks. And we also continue to be excited by our fastest growing product. It's our $0 first care product. And that product offers some services that are highly utilized, like PCP visits at zero cost to the member for their first visit. Just reduces some of those hurdles to care.
I have one that includes eye care. And on top of that, you have an eye care shop that I can go buy glasses and all that.
He's obsessed.
Yeah, you are.
They're completely obsessed with.
You got you this hat here. You can really see the branding there. But you see that? Yeah. Now you can show your love all day long.
As I'm going through this, what am I looking for as I go through my checklist when I'm reviewing all the things that you offer at UPMC Healthcare? You know, what I want to make sure, is there an age group? If I'm in the 60s, which I might be, am I looking for a certain kind of product? If I'm in my 20s, I'm looking for a certain kind of product.
You know, I wouldn't even say it's by age. I think it's just dependent upon what your needs are at the time. And I always encourage people, you know, it is important to educate yourself because so many people love to, I shouldn't say love to, they overpay for health insurance.
Yeah.
Think of cable and Comcast and Netflix. We all have to have it all. Fear of missing out.
Yes,
Pittsburgh
right.
way, you know.
Right.
What if, just in case. And I think you can help save yourself some premiums by choosing the network that you already know you're utilizing. I think network first. Think about what you're utilizing, your medications, the docs you're using. Look those up. Make sure that care is provided in the plan you're looking for. If you're someone that's not utilizing a lot of care, yeah, you can go with something higher deductible, something that, you know, lower in premium and maybe just kind of gives you that catastrophic care that you need.
Got it.
I think it's so important because, again, we procrastinate that kind of stuff, but also if we're educated on anything prior to, it's giving you fuel for what you need to know, and then you can make those decisions. And there are so many acronyms to know. I know PCP.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't even want to get started on acronyms. They're bad in the
That's
world.
a whole other
That
podcast.
is one,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Do we address the Affordable
ACA.
Care acronyms?
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're everywhere.
Huge conversation. Yes, exactly. And how are you feeling about all of that? That's the hot topic right now.
So yeah, it is, and I come back to what I say today could be different tomorrow.
Agree.
And that's the tough time that we're living in right now. And it's not just ACA, health insurance in general. A lot of things in flux right now. And I think, again, I come back to that. Make sure you're engaged throughout the process. Make sure you're understanding what's going on. Bring somebody alongside you, a producer, a broker, an agent, an inside salesperson at UPMC. Bring somebody along that's an expert in the field.
Yeah.
Make sure they're taking that journey with you so that you
I call
have
Joe.
that. Oh, there you go. Yeah, call me anytime.
Right. Call the show.
Call Joe.
All right.
There actually may be people that know more than me there.
There
So
you
be
go.
careful.
No, Joe, we appreciate you coming along. Thank you so much. We certainly wanted to talk about this because it's important for everybody to start that conversation.
So we'd love for you to give the website, but you're not allowed until you answer our Rohrich Honda question of the day.
Oh, boy.
All right.
Okay.
good.
All right.
All right. So we are nestled up here on the second floor of Pizzaiolo Primo in Market Square, and this is a great place to have a party. Would you rather have a party at home, at your home, where you have to clean, party, then clean up again, or would you rather go to somebody else's place to party?
I'd rather have it at my home.
Is that right? Okay.
Every
He's
single
leading you the
time.
way to like
Yeah, I can see where you were going with that.
Right.
And it's still sticking to my guys.
And again, that's why I'm calling Joe. Yeah, for all of my employees.
I'm in control there. I get the music. I get what's on the TV.
There you go.
I'll
I
take
got
it.
you.
I'm in control now. What's my junk tour gift?
All right, so this right here is some expired shoe polish. You can shake it. It actually is useless at this point. Oh yeah, it's bad. And you can actually, I don't think you can see them on the screen here, but my shoes need polished. It's
love
very
this.
clear that I have not purchased
So
any.
thank you so much. Where can everybody find out more information?
Sure, you can go to www.upmchealthplan.com, individuals and family. You can also call 1-877-563-0292, and you'll get one of our sales reps housed here in Pittsburgh. They'll talk to you about health insurance, the Steelers, and the miserable morning weather, and the said word if you want. So.
And it is not Joe, but it is John and Rachel, your Jagoff Late Night.
UPMC Health Plan has helped support my health by simply being available, and I can reach out to a real person and get an immediate answer and not have to worry about a wait time. Coming from a life without having any insurance is a chaotic one, and it's a stressful one, and knowing that I have it is just a tremendous piece of support to have. I would absolutely recommend UPMC Health Plan to others because the ease of use, the immediacy, the availability, and those mobile apps which make my busy life a lot easier.
It's John and Rachel. Welcome back to your Jagoff Late Night. Cat Burton. I mean, John and I were in the office the other day, and he was like, there's so much young talent. Do you remember having this conversation? So much young talent that we need to recognize more. And I said, like Cat Burton. And he said, you really are obsessed. And I am. I had one encounter with you, and we had such a lovely conversation that I truly mean it when I say I'm constantly thinking about what we can be doing together, because you bring that out in people the minute people meet you. So let's back it up a little bit before I go on and talk about what you most recently did, where you're working, why all of this art stuff is so important to you, and what's next. All of that. So take a breath and you're on.
Okay. Hi.
Hi.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah,
I'm so happy to be here. So currently right now, my full-time position is the creative producer at the Children's Museum of Pittsburgh, specifically in Museum Lab, which is for ages 10 plus, so 10 to 99 kids of all ages can come and experience a different side of the Children's Museum, but really art focused. So I help to curate art shows there, programs. There's a creative membership that I just started to build and initiate. So we're working on that right now. And just anything uplifting artists is really what I'm about.
And I was going to say, let me interrupt, because what is it about? Is it the fact that it's important to start bringing art out in children? Is that where they were seeing this? Like, younger? Because I'm noticing that even in the schools, people are going to the middle school to sort of look at life skills and things of that nature.
Yeah, I think what's really cool and interesting about the Children's Museum is that we're a practicing art museum. So where a lot of Children's Museum focus on the education first, I think from my perspective within the Creative Experiences Department, that art aspect comes first. So we have a lot of representation of like professional artists. And so from my purview, it's kind of showing kids the different career paths you can have within the art sector. So like for me to be a creative producer, I didn't even know that that existed.
Sure.
And showing them that like there are these different avenues, even just like within music, like you could be doing a score for a video game or an exhibit, or like the background noises of just like the sound effects when you click those buttons, like that's a career.
Sure.
And you don't know that, but like showing all of that through Museum Lab, I think is what we're really focused on right now.
So what age group do you specifically, or is it?
So I take on actually right now the creators membership is 18 plus.
Oh, okay.
So the age group that is kind of within their career, but like how can we network with each other? How can we build these careers larger? We started creative critique sessions. So once a month we have artists come in and they kind of sit at a table just like this, and they each bring a project, or some just come to give feedback. And it's a great way to network and like hear from your peers, and not so like art school, super strict, like you have to be like this, but more so a relaxed environment to talk about what you're working on.
Let me ask the old man question. So the old man question I have is, so do kids put their phones down and interact at a table like this? What you would be, I'm so glad to hear that.
Yeah.
I don't think that's an old man question. I think that is it's a conversation that needs to be had today.
Yeah, we actually just had a digital detox day in Museum Lab. So we had mahjong, we had some Zumba classes going on.
That's great.
I'm all about trying to get that wellness for artists as well. We're going to start doing sound baths in one of the installations at Museum Lab. Yeah.
Kat, I'm not good at sound baths. I'm anti.
No, I'm with you.
She gets angry if you doze off.
Yeah.
Well, you're supposed to doze off,
But you knew at a young age that you were artsy, right? And so that was sort of the impetus to get you started into what I'm saying. I think it's brilliant that you utilize fashion. So aside from the Children's Museum work that you're doing and really cultivating the minds of our youth, you are also so interested in the fashion aspect. Talk to us a little bit about what you've done in the past and how you started as a child, really thinking about how this could be an art.
Yeah, so I actually grew up, my dad was very involved in the local theater community in Erie, Pennsylvania is where I'm from.
Sure.
So I grew up watching all of the behind the scenes, so like the makeup artists, the costume designers, the tech people, like the sound, the set designers. I just saw everybody come together to like put these plays on. So that idea of collaboration and like all these different skill sets coming together for one thing has been instilled in me since I was probably like 3, running around a theater watching that. So that's been really cool to see that evolve throughout my career. The last show that I just put together was a fashion show, and it was called All the World's a Stage. And it was, the idea of it was to bring together the art forms of theater, performance, live art with fashion, and kind of highlight the fact that like, not that it's a dying culture, but like a lot of people aren't going into the theater anymore and growing up with that. Yeah.
Okay. I didn't realize.
No, people really aren't in the theater. And I think even within Pittsburgh, like the cultural districts, some of them are having to combine forces together to stay afloat.
Entities, right?
Yes. Yeah. So bringing light to that, we had the ballet. They actually showed costumes from their season, their upcoming season, just to highlight that those shows that are happening.
Wow.
We had for the VIP people, there was the discounts to the August Wilson Center, upcoming shows that they're doing to show, like Alvin Ailey was just here, but people really don't know that these shows are happening, and that's just so much a part of my life.
Yeah.
And I
Do
try
you
to
think
open
that
that.
part of that is that we're offering too much? Is everyone just sort of like absorbing, and not just in one realm, but you're competing against so many different facets, right? Because you might have sports over here, and you might have this particular art here, and then this particular art. How are we as one person supposed to consume it all?
Yeah. I do think there is an overconsumption just with like social media, like what do you look at, what do you watch? I think sometimes without that you can focus in, like you don't feel like you're missing out.
Yeah.
Without all of the marketing coming at you, so you don't really know that all of that's happening.
Sure.
But I think within Pittsburgh, a lot of people talk about there's nothing to do here, which is crazy to me.
How do you even say that? Right.
I think September, I probably had an event every single day to go to support.
Yeah, it does seem like that every weekend. There used to be just one thing to do. Now you can't plan your thing without realizing there's two other things going on. You just have to just not be in the same geographical area, right?
Yes.
So go ahead.
No, you're
Yeah,
fine.
great.
I could talk to her for hours. What is next? What is something that we should be looking out for? Project, idea, something that we can be like, follow Kat Burton because this is what we're thinking.
I think just the expansion of the Cadence collection, which actually closed the last fashion show that I put together. I've talked to you more about that, but that was an exhibit at the airport that I creative directed alongside Kathy Oliver Brand. She designed the dresses, but we're just looking for ways to express that and show that to different audiences and maybe travel with that collection.
Yeah, and I feel like we just need to hand the keys to the city and the whole county over to you at this
See?
point, right?
I told you.
You're just such a bright spot.
That's-
You encourage me to go back and just do whatever.
Oh my gosh, please.
Yeah. Yeah. Did you happen to have any of the food here yet?
Not yet. I was
She
waiting.
wanted to get her interview over. She did bring a junk drawer item. So she handed it over. And look how nice that you brought two.
I did.
Okay.
So these were actually the invites that we sent out to the fashion show, and if you click the light on like the table, it's the
invitation.
And we missed it.
Cool.
That's
Yeah.
the next one.
We're late for everything. All right, so Kat, you want to answer our Rohrich Honda question of the day?
Yeah.
So Rohrich Honda question of the day is, would you prefer for a holiday party to kind of line up a place like this here, or do you like to just keep it at your house and keep control of everything?
I think in a place like this, so you can have like a dress code and decorations and have the whole thing, curate a menu, go all out.
And not have to clean up.
and an unlimited budget. Yeah. Thanks again to UPMC Health Plan. No, I'm just kidding. Kat, it is always a pleasure to have a conversation with you. You truly are just brightening this city so much, and we need more of the youth like you doing these great things. And trust me, we will be working together on something really, really soon. Where can everybody find you and follow you?
Yeah, on Instagram, you can find me at cat_Burton, so CAT_Burton, BURTON. And then Create Art Together, which is CAT, CAT, is my creative agency. And it's just createarttogether.org or create.art.together on Instagram.
It's John and Rachel, you Jagoff Lamps. Rachel and John, first of all, thanks to Dan for bringing in the chocolate chip cookies. Who knew?
Ish, because everyone's eating them, and I wanted to close them.
Right.
Anyway.
So.
Listen, the last time we saw this performer, we were freezing outside of the Block Northway. at the holiday parade, I almost said partay, but the parade, we had so much fun with you, and we did not have you since. And so we said, it's warm-ish in November, so let's bring you back.
Absolutely.
But, right? So,
Thank
Kat,
you so
you're doing
much.
so many great things, especially what I loved seeing more than anything was that you were singing our national anthem for the Pirate Games like crazy. This is fantastic.
Thank you so
Congratulations.
much. I appreciate it.
Yeah, what
Yeah.
was that like?
So, a little bit nerve-wracking, of
Sure.
course. But I think as soon as I step on to do it, I'm very grateful for the opportunity. I'm honored to be singing the song. So, as I start, I kind of ease up and I relax a little bit. But
Is that like that for any performance?
yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But is it double whammy because the echo? We always hear about the.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Is that hard to
Especially
get
in a
used to?
stadium, that's where
Yeah.
it's confusing. So that's another level
Yeah.
of nervousness.
For
Yeah.
sure, for sure.
So
we ask this of all of our performers and our musicians who come on to perform. Pittsburgh has changed so much in terms of where people perform. It used to be like there were only specific venues. Then it was just bars. There are so many different places that
Yeah.
people perform. Do you even have a favorite? I hate to even ask that, but is there somewhere that you go, you know what? I really like the vibe of.
right, so Shakespeare, Old Stonewall Golf Club.
I love that
I
vibe.
love performing there. The people there are so nice, and
Okay.
the environment's amazing. I just feel very like comfortable there, and I think it has a great vibe. So I love performing there.
Yeah.
And you're out doing that. How much of the original? I know you have to sing. Everybody
Yeah.
wants. There probably nobody's yelling for you to sing Freebird, but right.
They better not be,
But
yeah.
you're singing some standards. But what are your favorite songs to sing, and including your originals?
Yeah. So my original At Ease, I released that in March, and I do love to sing that. It's a little bit nerve-wracking to do that because that one's my own. So I think
Sure.
people are going to judge the lyricism, all that.
Of
So,
course, yeah.
I love singing New York City by Billy Joel. I'm a huge fan of him, and I love him.
Yes.
Easy on Me by Adele. And I'm loving Feeling Good. I do the Michael Bublé version of that.
Oh, okay.
You just named three of my favorite artists, so
Adele's
you
songs-
can stick around. But
Adele's
they're my
songs
favorite.
Scare me though. So,
They
yeah,
scare
just
me
saying
too,
it.
and the
Yeah.
fact that she can do them is
Right.
fantastic.
Exactly.
Thank you.
What has it felt like, because you are so young and you've been doing this? It's a grind, right?
Yeah.
I think people need to understand that while you're in school and you're choosing a profession like this or a passion like this, what is a day like? How difficult is this?
Yeah. So, I mean, it is difficult, but it's also, I enjoy it so much where it's like, I have so much homework. I go sing and it relieves me of the stress that I have for doing all my schoolwork. So it's like, it's like that. It's an outlet, honestly. So,
Sure.
but it is a job. So I have my voice lessons, then I come home and I practice everything. I need to figure out what I'm going to say in between songs, what order the songs are going to go into. I learn more songs, write my own stuff. So I'm writing songs as well, but I love it. So it's not really a burden or anything.
Sure.
Like this. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, the Rohrich Honda question of the day
All right. Yes. Do it.
is, would you prefer to host at home, or would you want to be in a setting like Pizzaiolo Primo if you were having a holiday party?
Oh, here.
Yeah, that was so smart.
well done,
So
yeah.
smart. And then
More
we
pizza.
should get them to
Okay.
perform. Have you perform here? I mean, that's how
I would
easy,
love
right?
to.
Yeah.
Right.
Easy, no brainer.
right.
Did you bring us a junk drawer item?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Okay, so last year for Halloween, I was Flo from Progressive.
Okay.
And I heard insurance. I put this on my shirt.
What?
And yeah, and we have insurance people here, so it's kind of.
I love it. Oh,
That was brilliant. You
Oh,
completely
nice.
brought everyone together with that
I
button.
love that. It wasn't even on purpose.
I will.
honestly. It was just like
we get to keep
keep
it.
it? Okay,
Oh
good.
yeah, you don't get it
And
back.
your
Awesome.
website
Okay.
or Instagram where they can follow
Yes,
you?
my Instagram at cat_Tedder. Cat CAT.
Easy enough. And we are going to head to our 4-1 to-dos, and then we are going to hear the song at ease.
Yes.
Can't wait. Thanks. It's John and Rachel. You Jagoff Late Night.
What's up, everyone? It's Channing with Made in PGH, back at it again with the 4-1 to-dos here on your Jagoff Late Night. And this time, I am bringing you all things Thanksgiving. I can't believe it's that time of year again. We are back at the holiday season, and at Made in PGH, we love to provide you with an itinerary for you to enjoy all of the different happenings that are going on in the city. So be sure to subscribe to our newsletter so you can get your weekend itinerary delivered right to your inbox every Friday. But let's get right into the 4-1 to-do. So Thanksgiving themed eats and cocktails that you'll want to try, starting with the Thanksgiving burger and pumpkin pie shake at Burgatory. So they have this combo going on. I didn't try it yet, but our team member Chelsea did, and she said it is chef's kiss. Another honorable mention is the turkeyed up Thanksgiving grilled cheese at the Yard. And you have to try the fall pierogies at Pierogies Plus. They have apple pie, pumpkin pie, sweet potato, and Thanksgiving pierogies. So those have to definitely make it on your list. And one of our favorite places, Mi Empanada in Lawrenceville, has their Thanksgiving turkey empanadas, which are absolutely amazing. So get there as soon as possible to try them before they run out. And Beaver Bagel is another great little gem in the town of Beaver. They have the gobbler or the stuffing biscuit. Both are amazing to try during this season. And for those who want to skip cooking altogether this Thanksgiving holiday, do not worry. We have a nice little lineup for you for the dine-in options or carry-out options. The Commoner has an amazing Thanksgiving buffet for you to dine in and enjoy, as well as Coast in Maine and Revival on Lincoln. Catering or takeout options. Floor 2 has amazing catering. Pane Pronto in the Strip District has homemade pastries and things like that, but they also have a really great Thanksgiving meal kit for you to take home. And Bistro To Go has Thanksgiving pans for you to bring home to your family. And if you're taking your friends out for some Friendsgiving cocktails, be sure to check out Scratch & Co.'s new fall cocktail menu, as well as the Urban Tap and Rear End Gastropub. All of them have amazing brand new fall cocktail menus, so be sure to check those out. But that's all I have for you tonight on the 4-1 To-Dos. Thank you so much for tuning in to your Jagoff Late Night. Be sure to follow us at Made in PGH and visit us at madeinpgh.com, where you can subscribe to our weekly newsletter. And I'll see you next time. Bye.
Hi, I'm Kat Tedder, and this is my original song, At Ease. Late night fake disco ball, I'm dancing through it all, trying not to think about how I don't want to be here. Seeing you for the first time, finally looking you in the eyes, conversations casual, but in my head I am falling off a cliffside, asking, is this gonna be mine? Don't wanna think about the right thing to say, and all the right moves to make. It would feel so good not to be on this mission, just get what I need. I don't wanna hold this position. Someone please call At Ease. Sequin dress, heels high, standing with you under a dark sky. Saw this moment in my mind, now it's real life. Wasn't gonna show up tonight, counting the days, wanting to stop time. I've been living in the dark, you brought a candle. I am falling off a cliffside, begging, please let this be mine. Don't wanna think about the right thing to say, and all the right moves to make. It would feel so good not to be on this mission, just get what I need. I don't wanna hold this position. Someone please call At Ease. You're the washed up seashell at my feet. I reach for you, the current beat me. I had my moment, I lost it. I could have put you in my pocket. Now I'm a key without a locket. I am falling off a cliffside, screaming, please let this be mine. Don't wanna think about the right thing to say. I am falling off a cliffside, screaming, this is finally my time. I can't let this perfect night go to waste and have regrets about the moment. It would feel so good not to be on this mission, just get what I need. I don't wanna hold this position. Someone please call At Ease.
Yeah. All right, Kat. Kat, kicking it up here at Pizzaiolo Primo. So thank you so much for doing this. Remind everybody where they find you on social media.
Thank you so much for having me. Kat_Tedder on Instagram. everywhere else. So I need those followers, guys. Please help.
Do you think you could make a song about Dan Felter's chocolate chip cookies that he brought?
Absolutely. I already had one. I'm going to have like more after this. It was amazing.
Kat, you're amazing. I'm sorry it took so long for us to have you back on the show. You are fantastic. Make sure you are following because listen to that voice. Thank you so much to everybody for being here. Thanks to Pizzaiolo Primo. Make sure you come check it out over the holidays. Thanks to UPMC Health Plan.
Joe, and thanks to Kat Burton for also
Lots of
being
cats
here.
on the show.
Right, exactly.
2 cats and a Joe.
And of course, thanks to Ron Sofranco for lining and Rhonda Zigarelli for lining this all up. Yeah.
To Michaela, to Monica, to Johnny, to Tracy. Have an amazing weekend.